Forget everything you think you know about boring city buses. What if I told you that one of these vintage machines was literally designed to look like a Soviet nuclear rocket, or that another was built to dodge deadly 1,000-foot mountain cliffs on a daily basis? Today we are exposing the 10 most insane, rare, and legendary classic buses that history almost forgot. From bizarre double-decker engineering marvels to massive American highway cruisers, these vehicles were absolute road monsters. You absolutely cannot miss the American Transit Titan at number 1 that survived a legendary Hollywood bomb. Watch this video until the very last second to discover the ultimate king of the road. Hit that subscribe button right now and let us hit the road. Starting off our countdown at number 10 is the charming Bedford OB. Introduced in 1939 but truly dominating the roads in post-war Britain, this was the quintessential vintage coach. It did not look like a modern, boxy transit vehicle. Instead, it featured a sweeping, curved bodywork with a prominent, almost truck-like front snout. The Bedford OB was the undisputed king of the British countryside, carrying families on seaside holidays and workers to factories in an era when private automobiles were still considered a rare luxury for most people. What made the Bedford OB so legendary was its accessible and highly durable engineering. It was built on a robust commercial truck chassis weighing around 10,000 pounds, making it incredibly tough and very easy to repair. That iconic front snout housed a remarkably reliable 3.5-liter six-cylinder gas engine. While officially rated at 28 tax horsepower by the government, it actually produced a stout 72 brake horsepower. This allowed the bus to comfortably cruise at around 40 miles per hour, which was plenty fast for the narrow, winding country roads of Britain. Inside, the bus was an absolute delight, featuring plush seating, beautiful wooden trim, and a surprisingly smooth ride thanks to its well-tuned suspension. The sound of its unsynchronized manual transmission, requiring the driver to skillfully double-clutch every single gear shift, became the nostalgic soundtrack of the 1940s. Finding a fully restored Bedford OB today is a rare treat, often serving as the star attraction at vintage vehicle rallies. But if you think the British knew how to ride in quaint style, wait until you see how the French turned a daily city commute into an open-air balcony. Coming in at number 9 is the Saviem SC10, the absolute standard bearer of French public transport from the 1960s through the 1980s. When you picture the romantic, bustling streets of vintage Paris, this is the exact bus you see lingering in the background. Designed to unify the chaotic and diverse fleets of French transit agencies, the SC10 was a masterpiece of standardization. It offered a sleek, modern, and highly functional design that quickly became the unbreakable backbone of urban mobility across the entire country, changing the face of French streets forever. Underneath its quintessential French styling, the Saviem SC10 was a heavy-duty workhorse. It tipped the scales at roughly 18,000 pounds and was powered by a robust MAN diesel engine mounted under the floor. This engine produced around 150 horsepower, pushing the bus to a top city speed of 45 miles per hour. It provided a steady, reliable rumble that echoed beautifully through Parisian boulevards. Over 11,000 units were produced, proving that this heavy piece of machinery was just as tough as it was stylish on the city streets. The most iconic and beloved quirk of the Saviem SC10 was its legendary open-rear platform. Imagine cruising past the Eiffel Tower, standing on the back of a moving bus with the wind in your hair, completely unbothered by doors or windows. This open balcony allowed passengers to hop on and off with ease, turning a simple transit vehicle into a rolling social hub. Today, a pristine SC10 is a treasured piece of heritage. From the romantic streets of Paris, we now head to a divided city where a massive double-decker became a symbol of defiance. At number 8, we have the mighty bussing D2U. In the years following World War II, West Berlin was an island of democracy surrounded by the Soviet bloc, and it desperately needed a transit system that was bold, efficient, and unstoppable. Enter the D2U, an imposing, towering double-decker bus that became the unmistakable icon of the city. Unlike the famous red buses of London, these massive German titans were painted in a distinctive warm cream color, bringing a bright sense of normalcy and hope to a city deeply scarred by political conflict. Engineering-wise, the bussing D2U was a massive heavyweight, weighing in at over 23,000 pounds empty. Instead of a large engine taking up space in the front, engineers utilized an innovative underfloor engine layout. Right beneath the passengers' feet sat a massive 150 horsepower diesel engine. Despite its extreme weight and towering height, this engine allowed the bus to reach speeds of up to 45 miles per hour. It required a two-person crew, featuring a driver up front and a busy conductor roaming the aisles to punch tickets. Riding the upper deck of a D2U offered a commanding panoramic view of the rapidly rebuilding city and the infamous Berlin Wall. It was more than just a bus. It was a mobile monument to West German resilience and industrial might. By the late 1970s, they were sadly phased out, but the D2U remains a legendary artifact of the Cold War. Speaking of towering double-deckers, our next classic bus faced a massive geographical nightmare in the United Kingdom, and the engineer's solution was nothing short of brilliant. Taking the number 7 spot is the Bristol Lodekka. In the mid-20th century, British bus operators faced a massive problem. They desperately needed high-capacity double-decker buses, but the country was plagued by incredibly low railway bridges. Traditional double-deckers simply could not clear them without ripping their roofs off. The standard solution was the low-bridge bus, which forced a sunken, cramped aisle on the upper deck, making passengers bump their heads. The brilliant engineers at Bristol decided this was entirely unacceptable and set out to change the game of British transit entirely. The Bristol Lodekka was an absolute triumph of clever engineering. By inventing a unique drop-center rear axle and mounting the heavy drive shaft off to the side, they managed to lower the entire chassis. This brilliant quirk allowed for a completely flat floor on the lower deck, while keeping the total height of the bus strictly under 13 feet and 6 inches. Weighing roughly 16,000 pounds, it was powered by an incredibly reliable Gardner diesel engine. It was not built for speed, usually maxing out at 40 miles per hour, but it was built to run forever. Listen closely to a surviving Lodekka, and you can hear the distinct slow revving chug of its engine, a sound that meant absolute reliability for the British working class. It quickly became the backbone of rural and intercity routes across the United Kingdom, solving the height problem without sacrificing passenger comfort. Today, the Lodekka is revered globally as a masterclass in problem-solving automotive design. While the Lodekka solved the height problem countrywide, our next contender completely dominated the packed streets of London and defined an entire era of English transit. At number 6 is the true king of the English capital, the AEC Regent 3 RT. While tourists today obsess over the modern Routemaster, true transport historians know that the RT was the original quintessential Red London bus. Introduced just before World War II and mass-produced immediately after, the RT was the vehicle that standardized the look, feel, and soul of London transport. With its iconic half-cab design, exposed heavy metal radiator grille, and sweeping curves, it is arguably the most recognizable bus silhouette in global history. What made the RT a towering legend was the incredibly advanced technology hidden beneath its heavy 17,000-pound classic shell. It featured a pre-selector gearbox, meaning the driver would choose the next gear with a small lever and then simply press a pedal to engage it. Coupled with a powerful 9.6-liter diesel engine pushing out 115 horsepower, it made driving this massive beast through the chaotic streets of 1950s London surprisingly smooth. It effortlessly reached its top speed of 40 miles per hour between tight city stops. At its absolute peak, a staggering fleet of nearly 7,000 RT buses prowled the streets of London, the largest standardized bus fleet in the world at the time. They were the lifeblood of the city through the swinging 60s, carrying millions of daily commuters. Before we reveal our top 5 most legendary buses, a quick question for the true gearheads. Which country do you think produced the most durable classic buses? Germany, America, or the UK? Drop your guess in the comments right now. Now let us look at a German masterpiece that quietly took over the globe. Cruising into the number 5 spot is the Mercedes-Benz O321H. When it debuted at the 1954 Geneva Motor Show, the world of commercial transport was changed overnight. Before this marvel arrived, most buses were essentially just heavy, clumsy truck chassis with a metal passenger body bolted on top. Mercedes-Benz threw that archaic playbook completely out the window and introduced a revolutionary semi-integral design. This meant the body and the frame were welded together into a single cohesive unit, making the bus dramatically lighter, stronger, and infinitely more stable. The engineering was an absolute masterclass in mid-century German comfort. Weighing a remarkably light 14,000 pounds empty, Mercedes placed a smooth, 110-horsepower diesel engine at the very rear. This drastically reduced noise and heat for the passengers. Furthermore, they equipped the front axle with advanced coil springs instead of harsh, traditional leaf springs. The result was a luxurious ride quality that could easily sustain a top speed of 60 miles per hour on the newly built European highways, feeling much more like a premium luxury sedan than a commercial transit vehicle. Because it was so flawlessly engineered, the O321H did not just conquer Germany, it completely conquered the world. It became an explosive global bestseller, with over 30,000 units exported to South America, Africa, and the Middle East. It proved that a commercial bus could be elegant, fiercely reliable, and technologically advanced all at once. That Mercedes was definitely impressive on the open highway, but our next historic bus had to conquer the treacherous, twisting, and extremely deadly mountain roads of the Swiss Alps. Taking the number 4 spot is the rugged and relentless Saurer L4C. If you want to talk about extreme environments, you have to talk about the Swiss Alps. The Swiss Postal Service did not just deliver mail, they were entirely responsible for transporting passengers up sheer cliff faces, through freezing snowstorms, and around terrifying, narrow hairpin turns. To survive this daily torture test, they commissioned Saurer, a manufacturer legendary for its uncompromising military-grade precision. This bus was not built for speed, it was built purely for ultimate survival on the edge of the world. The L4C is packed with brilliant life-saving mechanical quirks. Weighing over 17,000 pounds, it was powered by an incredibly torquey Saurer diesel engine. Its top speed was a slow 35 miles per hour, but it had the massive power required to pull heavy loads straight up the Alps. Notice anything strange about it? It is a right-hand drive vehicle in a country that drives on the right. This deliberate design choice allowed the driver to look straight down out the window to see the exact edge of the crumbling 1,000-foot mountain drops. But the most famous feature of the Saurer L4C was not its powerful engine, it was its voice. These heavy buses were equipped with the iconic 3-tone post horn. When approaching a blind, dangerous mountain corner, the driver would blast this musical, echoing horn to warn oncoming traffic. It is a sound that echoes through Swiss history, representing absolute safety. Conquering mountains is one thing, but crossing the massive expanse of the American continent requires a completely different kind of mid-century swagger and highway speed. At number 3, we finally glide into the realm of pure Americana with the legendary Flxible Clipper. After World War II, Americans were ready to travel, and the new highway system was booming. The Flxible Clipper was not just a commercial bus, it was an absolute Art Deco masterpiece on wheels. Built in Ohio from the late 1930s through the 1950s, the Clipper looked like it was moving fast even when it was firmly parked. With its sleek, aerodynamic teardrop-shaped body and shining ribbed aluminum siding, it captured the futuristic spirit of America perfectly. Originally, these beauties were exceptionally light for their class, weighing around 15,000 pounds. They were powered by incredibly smooth Buick straight-8 gas engines, a luxury car engine placed inside a bus. This gave them a remarkably quiet ride, allowing the Clipper to effortlessly cruise down Route 66 at a solid 60 miles per hour. Its smaller, more nimble size compared to the massive Greyhound cruisers made it the perfect choice for specialized luxury travel. Step inside and you are greeted by an atmosphere that felt exactly like a private airplane cabin. Today, the Flxible Clipper holds a legendary status in American car culture. Because of its stunning retro futuristic looks and highly manageable size, surviving Clippers have become the ultimate holy grail for vintage RV conversion enthusiasts. Seeing one of these polished aluminum torpedoes cruising down the highway today is a breathtaking reminder of a glamorous time. The American Clipper was undeniably cool, but behind the Iron Curtain, Soviet engineers were building a machine that literally looked like it belonged in outer space. Crashing into the number 2 spot is the mind-blowing Ikarus 55. If you lived in the Eastern Bloc during the 1950s and 60s, this Hungarian-built Leviathan was the undisputed king of the road. It did not look like a bus. It looked like a retro-futuristic spaceship straight out of a Cold War sci-fi comic book. Its most famous feature was its massive protruding rear engine compartment, which quickly earned it the iconic nicknames the Cigar or the Communist Rocket, commanding absolute attention wherever it rolled. This bizarre, bulbous rear end was not just for show. It housed a roaring 6-cylinder Shepard diesel engine, pushing out roughly 170 horsepower. This massive machine weighed over 20,000 pounds, yet the engine could hurl it to a top speed of 60 miles per hour. The design allowed mechanics incredibly easy access by simply opening the huge rear clamshell doors. However, this quirk came with a massive flaw. The engine was so unbelievably loud that passengers sitting in the rear seats literally could not hear each other shout. Yet, despite the deafening noise, nobody cared. The Ikarus 55 was the absolute pinnacle of Eastern European luxury, featuring panoramic roof windows and comfortable long-distance seating. It was a rugged survivor, highly capable of handling the absolute worst broken roads and freezing winters the Soviet Union could throw at it. Today, this beautiful communist rocket is a stunning piece of brutalist automotive art. As wild as the Soviet rocket was, our number 1 spot goes to an American transit titan that completely reshaped the modern city. Taking the ultimate crown at number 1 is the undisputed legend, the GMC New Look transit bus, universally known and loved as the Fishbowl. Introduced in 1959, this massive bus did not just update public transport, it completely revolutionized the aesthetic of every single major city in North America for over 3 decades. The famous nickname came from its most striking feature, the massive 6-piece curved glass windshield. It gave the driver an unprecedented panoramic view of the road, making the front look exactly like a giant rolling fishbowl. General Motors utilized cutting-edge aircraft construction techniques to build the new look. By using riveted aluminum for the stressed skin body, they made the 21,000-pound bus incredibly strong yet relatively lightweight for its massive size. But the true soul of the Fishbowl was its engine. It featured the aggressive, unmistakable howl of the 2-stroke Detroit diesel engine, producing up to 280 horsepower. It could easily reach 65 miles per hour, paired with a heavy automatic transmission that aggressively slammed into gear, echoing through concrete city canyons. The GMC New Look is a monumental pop culture icon. It is the exact bus famously rigged with a bomb in the 1994 blockbuster movie Speed, starring Keanu Reeves. It has appeared in virtually every urban American film made in the late 20th century. With an astounding 44,000 units produced, it is the most successful transit bus in North American history. It was not just a piece of machinery, it was a daily companion for millions of working Americans, cementing the Fishbowl as the most legendary classic bus ever built. From the towering resilience of the German double-deckers to the retro-futuristic Soviet roar of the Ikarus and the cinematic American legacy of the GMC Fishbowl, these machines proved that buses were once true marvels of engineering. They were moving monuments to history. Which of these vintage legends would you want to take a ride in? Tell us in the comments. If you love this journey through automotive history, smash that like button and subscribe for more.